Hi, folks. Welcome live to the battle for the Seven Kingdoms. So, we are still in round two, and we are going to watch the match between High Gardens and the Proudwing Kings. And it's game two. So, we had one last night with Robert Charvat losing against Saraaa. So, the Proudwing Kings lead 1-0. If you're watching this on YouTube, that one will probably already have been uploaded. Otherwise, you can see it in a couple of days. And today we are going to watch the second game, the one between Lukas Abels-Vehns and Hanno Lünser. And the game is starting, so we don't really have much time to check the decks, just very briefly. So here is the Tyrell deck. It's Reigns, so it has some Reigns threats, especially the pointy end can be awkward against Qohor. And it has Morgulis, so Hanno will need to be careful against that, and First Snow as well. The rest of the plots just usual Tyrell good stuff, so some that basically econ, others that could get you some strength, get you characters. So I guess the plan is to get all the big guys with renown into play, and then you just win from there. And quite similar actually for Baratheon as well. So this one we've seen many times. We've seen it do well in round one as well in this tournament. So has a couple of big guys that want to get power on themselves, particularly the fast Robert. Alternatively, could be Stannis as well. And then you have all the attachments to help you achieve that. And in terms of plots, this one has Mad King's Command as the only reset. So if the boards go super wide, this is the answer potentially. And has some plots that deal with Reigns, for instance, rationing. You cannot trigger Reigns. Then supporting the Feint might stop some events that Tyrell tries to play. And okay, the Smith probably in this matchup not going to do that well. So it will be interesting to see how it plays out. Also, the initiative battle could be quite interesting in this one because there is Intimidate on one side and Reigns threats on the other. And let's not waste that much time since they have started. Let's see how it's going. So we have Lukas with some econ and a couple of chads, so I guess he's not going to first snow in this one. And we have Hanno starting with Melisandre with two attachments. Warhammer doesn't give her Intimidate, unfortunately. Has the convocation, and he kind of has protection against strains in the form of Melisandre herself, so that she doesn't get pointy-ended. And we are choosing the first plots. It's going to be the Maiden for Hanno for sure. No reason not to. And Lukas is, has two options basically. He can go at the gates to get Econ, or he could go Late Summer Feast to get even more Econ. Then you want to flip out of that with Reigns, but that's tricky in the current situation. And usually you want to go first with Qohor since you have Intimidate, but on this occasion, of course, whatever comes in, Lysandre wants to kneel and maybe get some power on the faction card. But you don't want to suffer military claim if you have no board, of course, and definitely not any kind of Reigns triggers here. Also, here is Sarah from our team. Hello, Sarah.
Hi.
Sarah was very successful last night in her game. Still undefeated.
So Melisandre has Warhammer?
Yes.
Ah.
So you want to try that basically since it doesn't help her that much. Oh, and milk. Well, in all of my test games that I tried in this matchup, I never had milk for Melisandre. That should help. So now there is some threat. They can get 7. They don't have an event for free to play Brienne the Blue or something. So, okay, they're not going to Reigns here. But okay, can't kneel Renly now. That's slightly awkward.
And any free runs to increase strength?
No, I don't think so. There is Growing Strong, Lord Renly's Ride, and Brienne the Blue.
So probably Courtier not gonna do much this round.
No, I don't think it's even theoretically possible. Yeah, nothing that can be done for free. There is this guy, but he also needs gold. And he works on himself in this deck, basically. Now, will we see a king? If there's a king, Renly cannot be saved. That's awkward in the long run. Yeah, Hanno would have been in a better position if Melisandre got her kneel as well. I have two screens for the first time in streaming live, so I can interact with the chat a little bit. So we say hello to Floydus. Not taking part in this tournament, right? It's unfortunate. I also hope you can hear us well enough. No microphone on this laptop, so sound is bound to be slightly worse. And Hanno has been thinking for a long time about this one.
Yeah, I think the games are not timed, so you can take some time to think things through. I quite like it.
Yeah, so he gets... okay, he dupes him. So I was thinking, Lysandre is milked, so it wouldn't be the worst thing if you play there and traded her, although you have to replay. Yeah, I think Redguard's Blessing could be going for Hunting Accident on Renly if Hanno wins the challenge. Probably, can he take the dupe or does he want to defend this one?
And is another Red God's Blessing on Alistair, right?
Yes. The thing is, if he leaves this one unopposed, then he could do a challenge back. Otherwise, he'll have to defend the Reigns trigger. And then he has no standing characters. So yeah, Alistair, you kind of want to trade for Air or for Mad King's Command. You want him to be one of the characters that leaves play. So I think Melisandre has to defend this, and then you get one challenge, which in this case I think is going to be military. Power is not that urgent early on, and
So would this guy stand himself with Courtier? Yeah.
yes, he can. He can do a challenge. There is no threat on the power challenge. Actually, just doing it with the courtier, knowing it's free because Alistair really wants to attack. And Colin can oppose whatever challenge comes through. I think it's going to be military. Yeah. Good econ for Lukas, and he has a good hand. It's not going to suffer. Intrigue claim, but I think he's getting a hunting accident on. Okay, Randall Tarly is better to put a hunting accident on, but yeah, might as well. That's such a hit, really. Then you can trade him for air, I guess, but it's not what you want to do.
Yeah.
Well, that means Lukas has to get more. He has the econ. He still has Light Summer Feast, so if the hand is Marjorie and Randall Tarly and stuff like that, he could.
Although Hanno did trade the hunting accident from Alistair, so I guess the plan is to trade him.
Yeah, it depends on what is in hand. So he has also to worry about Morgulis. And if Morgulis is played now, there's plenty of econ for Lukas to get a board. I think he might play air, really. Get rid of this guy, get rid of an attachment that is not coming back then. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. And Hanno plays the smith. So Hanno can go first and does go first. With his first action, he is going to
Oh.
get Great Hall Net. And there's Varys now. The problem with that is, I don't think that was the plan. Probably he's just the only
Yeah.
guy he found because he can get milked so easily. And he does nothing. Don't forget to kneel Great Hall. Yeah, we just had a game in testing where this interaction came up, so he wasn't going to forget. Okay. Still no big renown guy, but this helps. Worst case, you can put a disputed claim on Melisandre, and then Zora High Reborn. Just go crazy with her. Ah, never mind. Yeah,
Oh, with Azor High, nice.
yeah, this is pretty decent. There is no Dohaeris, so there's only Morgulis. And Hanno still has a chance to play bodyguards and a chance to play heir. Although one of the challenges now he does have to sacrifice to milk Varys, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But he should be winning them because he is now participating. He can do all three. And with 7 strength.
Yeah, but no intimidate, right?
Yeah, Sandra has a Warhammer, so she doesn't get it. Now you
You
have
could
three triggers, so he's not going to be able to do everything.
you could trade down the Red God's Blessing for Warhammer as well, I guess. If you really want to intimidate.
Yeah, might also just get a Lightbringer on Stannis at some point.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's slightly weak now. Lukas is still investing in the future here. Okay, this should be nailed, right? Hanno has an action window to nail it.
Well,
He should complain, yeah, of course. They did this very naturally. I wonder if are they in a voice call in this game? There might be. Okay, he's played out the econ, but unless Varys can reset, it's the board is quite weak here. So you have 3 challenges that you can win. What has to happen is the question. So I think first thing, milk is one of the. So you can trade Warhammer for milk. The other could be Redgod's Blessing for Lightbringer. Those are the big ones, and then Bodyguard would be nice, right? Yeah.
yeah, I think you need to.
So those are the 3. And if you can only do 2, then Lightbringer has to wait, I think.
But then also, you would need to then trade down Lightbringer for Bodyguard, right? It's a bit awkward.
Yeah, has to happen anyway. This Redgod's Blessing will have to go for a bodyguard, I think. Well, he could not do it and just play air. I mean, chances not to find either Melisandre or Stannis, and he has this guy, and nothing survives on the other side. Well, which makes Alistair kind of useless, but.
Yeah.
Okay. Now with Skimming Septon, you get 3 gold. Let me just check if there's any ambush here that I'm not aware of.
And there is the cat.
Yeah, this deck is low on ambush. It has Old Town Informers. It doesn't have High Tower Spies. You need to protect against range triggers still though. Could get wildfired or something, so now that there's no Intimidate, there is Stealth on varies, but if he's getting milked, then okay. Well, that's a lot of strength. Could also trade for Warhammer on Stannis first. Get 1 intimidated, then trade it back, but I don't know. Only gets 3. You could trade Zorha Reborn in some situation, I guess. Depends what he has in hand. He could have another one. Got to gross. It's a trigger for Marjorie. Okay, starts with Warhammer.
Go for Warhammer.
Okay, the courtier's still there, so any kind of growing strong here. That's her stand.
So
Colin?
if he initiates power challenge, actually would courtier stand this guy technically?
Yes. That was military second. Also slightly awkward because you can then kill the nailed guy, I guess. Better to kill first, intimidate second.
And now if you want both bodyguard and milk, you will need to get rid of that Warhammer, I guess.
It's another unopposed, but no Lightbringer to get any huge advantage from that. So Warhammer for milk, right?
Oh yeah, so you don't have to trade the one on Stannis, yeah.
Warhammer for milk, and then the other Warhammer for bodyguard.
Mm-hmm.
Or the other way around. And this lets Stannis drop, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, and growing strong only works for Tyrell characters, right?
Yes. Near the intrigue icon now, whatever happens, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, you don't have a Warhammer anymore.
Fair.
So this guy with Brienne the Blue is 7. He still doesn't beat Silisi for
If you
the
could
range trigger.
just go for power, I think he wins now on attack.
Yeah. If that's what he does, then we'll know that he has nothing else in hand, really. Well, it's... I don't know, is it risky though? Because if Silisi defends, then Courtier stands. Septon, he cannot gain +5 or +3 that he needs for the intrigue challenge in any situation. I don't think he can get it with Brienne the Blue for the current challenge, but not for the range trigger. Okay, Hanno's just going to take dominance instead, so... Or is he? Well, okay, King Septon escapes, so... Fair enough. Is there a note on Informer? And Brienne the Blue? It's still not enough. But Lukas is winning on the power. But really losing on everything else here.
Well, there's a bit slower start for Qohor, but once Stannis gets his Lightbringer as well, I think it's gonna go pretty fast.
Now, if he could somehow trigger Reigns to play the pointy end, and the game could completely turn around.
You have to defend this one, just in case.
Yes, still going to win. And sees, okay, it's an attachment that is tradable, so that's a shame. But I'm sure there are better cards in hand. And Lukas winning, but look at the board, and if Morghulis is played, Stannis survives, and
Yes.
Hanno has claim, so just can't play King in the North, that's a problem.
I think so as well. I think maybe just go for rationing.
Yeah, or supporting the fight.
Yeah.
Rationing should win initiative as well, which is nice. You can go crazy with the Intimidate. Well, you'd need, actually, there's just one body, one Warhammer left.
Yeah.
Need to trade for it. Hope he has some attachments
You
in
could
hand.
also play air, right? And get either one Neil for Ballister or maybe a dupe for Lucy.
Yeah, and there's no the Harry, so
Yep.
you can just anything that's protected is going to stick around, and Varys cannot get rid of the milk in any way that I can see. Okay, so that's very good for Hanno. He can go first and try to save something else now. I mean, he could miss if he's unlucky.
I think the best one would be for Celici to be saved, I think.
Yeah. So any of the three. Okay, that's a shame. Didn't find Melisandre, Celici, or Alistair in the top three. He keeps Melisandre alive.
Well, maybe he could replay Melisandre if he's...
Yes, that's the new feature on the Iron Throne that they stand before they leave play. It's just a display bug. I've been told that it's not going to trigger Mummer's Farce if fools do that. Okay, so that didn't go well for Hanno in terms of what he found, but okay, Morghulis is now gone.
If he does have another Melisandre in hand, although he can't do anything this round. Yeah.
Okay, another lore character.
Oh, but there's Lightbringer. It's really good.
Slightly weak, there's no intrigue icon. Oh no.
Well, yeah, I think depends on what he had now. So there's
Okay. Now Varys is plus. Is it
it's +3.
it's the printed strength? Okay, +3. Okay, so Reigns can happen now. So
he didn't keep the gold, so.
yes, it can
But
still
yeah,
happen.
but it's acceptable.
So he kind of has to, I think, go for the other Warhammer. He could trade this for a Seal of the Hand and
Yeah, but
Lightbringer for Warhammer.
probably 1 renown.
Yeah. Could trigger Imri as well, but I don't know. It's dangerous. I think what he'll do probably is trigger the King's Gate now. And Orton, not that dangerous. There is some Informer and stuff like that, as we saw. Hopefully he doesn't bring anything in. Yeah. Just take Sweet Rob instead. Makes sense. Ooh,
Oh, so he just goes for Hammer.
big one for the... Yeah, he can stand anyway, right, and do
Yeah.
the power challenge. That's decent.
Pretty good.
Yeah, Qohor is pretty nice.
Also, I don't think there's no power icon that could come in with Skimming Septon scored. Nice.
I think he has to keep the Warhammer now, because it's the last one.
Well, and there's... What could he trade for anyway? There's another...
I mean, he could trade for a milk on the Skimming Septon that stops any chance of Lukas doing anything. Although if something really bad comes in, there's still Imri.
Yeah, that's fair enough, I guess.
Does he trigger Kingsgate? Depends what Stannis drew, I think.
He's actually still winning dominance right now. Yeah, pretty nice.
Up to 9. Good play rationing, stops Reigns. Yeah, no limit on Qohor, but there is a limit in terms of how many attachments you can put in. Now, some decks, like Targaryen, of course, with the markets, they just get them back and they have a loop. We saw some of that in the Melee tournament at Stalek this year with David Kennedy. But Baratheon cannot. Once they're spent, they're gone. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Does he trigger Imri in marshalling now? Probably not. But I do hope he has something else that can keep Stannis protected. He has another bodyguard to trade for if it's necessary. Let's have Robert, come on.
Yeah.
Or just Melisandre. Rationing stops Stannis as well from drawing, for what that's worth. It's not going to stop Lightbringer. Now, does he have anything that survives for snow? If not, then I would suggest he keeps the econ. Could have played Supporting the Fate, that really messes with for snow a bit. But yeah, with no intrigue icons in play, I think rationing was the call.
Oh, nice.
Can we get a bodyguard without having to do Qohor first? That would be nice. No, he keeps gold.
Yeah, and Honey accidentally spent, so no chance for that.
Now he could try to trigger Imri, kneel both, and then just... That's so close to actually winning the game. That's Skimming Septon probably coming in now.
Well, he has an action window now, right? He
Yeah.
wants to do it.
I mean, it spends his econ. He's on 9. He has renown on both of them and double renown on Robert. They win
And
military.
no military icons unless he has the cat in hand.
Marjorie can trigger, I guess, if Orton dies.
Oh yeah.
He can go military second. He goes power first. That's on. He gets him on 13 anyway, and then Robert just wins on the military challenge if he's still there. Actually, no, he isn't there, right? Is he? Stannis is the one that stands with Lightbringer. Stannis doesn't have double renown, unfortunately. I mean, it's close to winning, but it's not guaranteed.
He could trade around the attachments to get another... Oh no, it doesn't work out. No intrigue icon.
Or just there is a Warhammer in play with Lightbringer, so he could just play out this round, replay Imri. Okay, he's going for it. Just the one.
Oh, just the one.
Well, that's the one that might be killed. He has enough econ with supporting the fight, I guess. Do not worry about it. Well, this can be opposed now.
Yeah, he can win even with Skimming Septon and Marjorie.
Yeah, he could.
But that he spends everything.
But that's a power challenge, and then, yeah, okay. Didn't do that correctly, did Hanno. If Robert then does military, that's a problem because of Marjorie's ability. I mean, he is first player, he can still milk her before she triggers. Fair.
But you think there's like a bug on the Iron Throne, right?
Yeah, the reactions for Marjorie and Qohor aren't correctly implemented. They
still goes for it.
They should just share the reaction window. Okay, so it's going to defend with enough to stop Stannis. It's not the best, but okay. Means that Lukas had to do that just to stop Hanno basically getting getting to on the verge of victory here, so he's not going to probably counter very much.
Yeah, the problem is now if he gets milk on Marjorie, he actually have to trade the Warhammer away, right? Then
yeah, but
none of them are left.
First of all, I think Orton has to be killed. If Skimming Septon is killed for claim, then he doesn't even have to milk Marjorie.
Ah, yeah.
I think Hanno did this optimally. Could have nailed both as well with Imri. Okay, making the calculation that the game is still going to go on after this round and he needs his 2 gates. Yeah, he could have played power with both and stood Stannis. I don't think that could be stopped. It's 12. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Stannis stands. He has the Warhammer for that challenge. Lightbringer. He kind of needs, I guess, but he could trade it later for the during the military challenge. Probably didn't play this optimally, but okay. Now is he going to commit Robert to this military challenge, or is he going to initiate it without an attacker? I think he's thinking whether he should initiate it at all. I mean, Robert cannot defend against the range trigger, whatever happens, so whether he's standing, I guess he could defend power. There's a power icon that comes in, but really, what can come in is Old Town Informer and Balerion the Blue. I guess military. Yeah, if Balerion the Blue comes in, the blue, the cat. Okay, that's a new one. Yeah, if Balerion comes in, there's no bodyguard. So
this I think would be better if he went with both, right?
Yes, then he'd have a standing Stannis.
Standing and
Bad round, but okay, we're still on 10 now. From 10 to 15. Yeah.
Plug your computer. Yeah.
Yes, that's fine. Okay. Thought I did that already, but somehow I didn't. Okay, Late Summer Feast against supporting the fight. Hanno can go first, see what happens. And then there won't be any surprises except for the Skimming Septon getting 2 gold. Yeah, it would be better if he was on 12, 13 now, then just one challenge would do it. But let's see. I mean, there could be Melisandre, there could be Zorha Reborn, stuff like that. Could be a good top deck. He didn't trigger any King's Gates. Has 9 gold, that's a lot. Okay.
Yeah, that's nice.
Low on attachments, but yeah, good on characters. Zorha Reborn would be fantastic here now on Stannis. That would win the game for sure.
On Robert even.
Yeah. I'm thinking Stannis since he has Intimidate now as well.
Yeah, but...
Let's see what kind of defense comes in. Because currently he's on 10. Power claim, double renown on Robert and renown on Stannis.
So now I really don't want to see the High Garden Courtier. Can send both of them. Yeah.
Well, Hanno has 20. Lukas has 15. So if Hanno goes in a power challenge with everyone and trades Warhammer for a disputed claim on Melisandre, that's still there, right? Yeah, that's game over. Or he could start elsewhere and do Warhammers first. Scheming Septon can get 2 gold. He has to remove himself, so Growing Strong
gives you +6, right?
Yeah. So that would be 19 still only. Plus this, so that's 20.
How much did you calculate he has?
He could have 2 Growing Strongs, I guess. He has 13 without Scheming Septon, right? With Scheming Septon, he would have 16.
How much does Hanno have?
20. I mean, if the challenge goes through, it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed game over. And yeah, even if he does it, that means that Lukas has to defend with everything.
You can't do fake intrigue challenges here, right?
No, definitely don't do that. Maybe a military, but you don't have the icons. If you had a Relore Infiltrator, sure. But
yeah, as well, military is not that good because render just stands, but
I'd go with everything, and if it's defended, that's plenty of renown on defense, but that's Lukas's round spent. Actually, Randall would stand and do power. Yeah, it's pretty damaging. Although it does fill your hand with Light Summer Fist as well. And you just go another round. You have Mad King's Command, and the last spot is King in the North, which stops Melisandre. It's slightly tricky, but okay.
Yeah, but it also stops Randall and Scheming Septon.
How many Growing Strongs? 2 in the deck, so.
Are any discarded? Oh, but do we know that there's Renly's right to in hand? But it's a bit weak anyway.
Yeah, that's weak. Marcel says Nightmares. Yeah, Nightmares on Robert. That ruins the plan.
For sure.
Yeah, too bad about the Scheming Septon.
Alright, if he gets Nightmare though, he spends Scheming Septon, intimidates Renly.
$18.
Okay.
I mean, that can be now defended with Scheming Septon removing itself, and then you go Growing Strong on the last 3.
Would that be enough?
Yeah, that would be enough. Randall would stand.
Oh yeah, because there's also
It didn't work if he attacked with everyone.
Okay.
Now on defense, gets the Scheming Septum back, maybe chance to draw Nightmares or... going into another round and it's going to be close. Lukas will be within Challenger 2 victory as well. Yeah, now he's getting milked, right?
Good.
Okay, so he chose Lightbringer. Maybe there's another one.
And we know there is not another Warhammer, right?
Okay, milk on Randall means he can, or on Randall means he can just do his, I'm guessing it will be power. It's going to give another card away for Late Summer Feast. And mean dominance.
You're right.
And then what?
So now we have King in the north and
Mad King's Command.
Mad King's Command, yeah. Because if King in the north was the plan, right, you would milk Marjorie instead.
Three against three, Marjorie, Randall are pretty strong. This guy potentially can put in Alternate Former and Scheming Septum comes in through.
Melisandre nears one. That's...
If he has some kind of... He has a Zor Reborn. Okay, wins initiative, huge strength boost from the other side. No Alistair.
Yeah, and you can use their card. It's pretty nice. Can you use both of them?
Yes. Yeah. If you put something on the bottom, of course.
Sure.
Okay, likes what he saw. Yeah, there is Nightmares, 2 copies, I think.
I think there's 3 copies actually.
Yeah, 3. Okay, let's have attachments. That's the most important thing. And those are going anyway to the bottom, so might as well. 5 gold left, no attachments. King's Gates never triggered, even though he has nothing to play now. And he's got that weak Imri trigger and that weak power challenge that didn't win. It's starting to worry me. But okay, we know that nothing much will come in here because simply you can keep 3 and that's it. Yeah, so anything that can jump in. 2 Scheming Septums.
So there's both Septums, yeah.
It could be Pinch of Powder.
Oh yeah.
Last spot here is going to be close call.
King in the north for Hanno. I think without courtier it's pretty alright, right? None of them will stand.
Now does he keep Orton is the question. And if he doesn't, is there anything?
He could keep Orton, try to trade him for something with Marjorie.
Ten power. 10 power for Lukas. Dangerous.
Although if Lukas keeps open, he goes on 9. That's something.
Yeah.
And no renown on the red now.
We have Warhammer and Lightbringer, so there is Intimidate.
He could theoretically. Never mind.
You know, that round where he traded down from Zorha Reborn. That would be so great. Keeps Orton, doesn't keep Renly. So one card in hand, you can get rid of that, and the Scheming Septons, what they will draw is, so the second one will draw the first one, you know, that's not a huge threat. Although you can't really win Intrigue.
Yeah, it's a bit risky to initiate even, because you get Reigns.
You could get Reigns, yeah.
I think you need to start with power if there's power with all 3. So that's 16.
It's enough for Lukas to defend. Just with the plot triggers as well.
Yeah.
But he needs another character. Or actually, no, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
I mean, he can't win with 2. He needs 3, right?
He needs all 3, but he still has 2 Scheming Septons. I guess he can bring one Scheming Septon out, defense with those. Because it's 16 if he defends with 3 and then Arbor Marketplace, right? That's not the best situation. Because he still would get 2 challenges after that.
Can he do it without spending Marjorie? He do it
He
without
could.
spending Orton. I guess it doesn't really matter, right? He can leave one of the weak Intrigue icons.
Yeah.
Actually, he gets +2 from the plot, but he needs the marketplace. That's the problem, and we are guessing that it's 2 Septons. It could be a pinch, which doesn't help for this particular challenge that much. Okay, it's great in the long run, but not at the moment. Yeah. So he's left Marjorie. That's not enough.
Depends on he has in hand, right?
Growing strong, okay.
Yeah. Harsh.
So wins on defense, gets 0 renown.
Yeah, but he gets 1 renown on Marjorie for power challenge and he gets range trigger as well.
Well, he can do one or the other.
No. He takes Scheming Septon back, gets another Scheming Septon because now I think it has to be Scheming Septon because he sold the. Oh no. Mad King's Command was in the win time still.
It could be pinch. I mean, if he wants to do Reigns to. I don't know what Reigns can do. So there's
Pointy end, and then
Pointy End
only
and
one attachment left.
Power Behind the Throne is the other one that he could do. So he could go Reigns with Marjorie, unopposed renown, that's 11, stand her, unopposed power with renown, 14, wins dominance, 15. That could win the game. Should win the game, right?
Well, I don't think he wins dominance actually. If he spends the gold.
Okay, fair enough, he doesn't win dominance, yeah. Well, if he cannot win, does he try to do something different? Depends. If there's a scheming septon in shadows, then he can stand Randall to get an unopposed military. Okay, he doesn't get one renown in the process then, though. Let's see. Okay. So he's going to kill Orton to get...
It's a bit risky because you searched top 10, right? Or just
no,
the
just
deck?
the whole deck. But now there's no stand. So he can do what? Unopposed power. Military even.
Military even.
So he has a power icon, then that's it. And he does. Okay. Well, so Lukas is going to take this and we'll have some drama in the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, well played. He had the cards. Hanno was going first and yeah, just didn't fully commit on stuff. And Lukas defended, and the problem is there was some counter, right? I kept saying, okay, he has to spend everything, but no, he had enough counter and he was so close to winning himself that in the end...
It's pretty impressive performance. It looked very rough at the beginning for Lukas.
I think King in the North here to have more characters, yeah, but then the other side has more as well. I don't know.
Yeah, and if there was a High Garden Courtier, that's so annoying.
Could have kept Imri as well and used him, for instance, this round on Matkins' command to kneel everything.
You know.
Okay, it is what it is. So
yeah.
That's 1-1 now. So Lukas beats Hanno. And the last one tonight, that hopefully we can stream live as well, or at least record, is going to be Nico against James Wamsley.
I think that's at 7 or at 8. At 7 or at 6.
No idea. We can check. If someone else can let us know. I'll check on the calendar here. Or actually on the match scheduling channel. That one was announced pretty early in the week. It's it's quite late actually. So it's 11:30 GMT plus 0. 11:30, 9:30 GMT plus 0.
You're looking at my game, that's already best.
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, so which one is it then?
It says it's 17 GMT 0, so that should be 6.
6 our time. Okay. So that's in...
Should definitely be able to stream that.
That's in 3 hours, right? It's not on my list anyway, so that was a waste of time trying to search for it. Horrible channel to search through.
I saw it, but okay.
Okay. So in 3 hours we'll have the decider between the High Gardeners and the Proudwing Kings. So thank you all for joining us this time, and see you in a few hours. Bye bye.